Another volatile day in equity markets, another volatile day cross-asset-wise. We start with the S&P 500, which finished the day down in the red only by about 0.2%. But there was a huge amount of volatility, directional changes amounting to at least 30 different swings above that waterline, ending the day in the red. Similar story for the other major indices, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average, one of the few outliers, a modest gain on the day, up about 0.2%. But the damage is done. A 2-year yield flirted with 5%, a 10-year yield that is finishing out the day up about 6 basis points, and an MSCI Emerging Market Index right now erasing all of its gains for the year. Dollar strength once again, and you see those rate-sensitive sectors really taking it on the chin. That includes energy, that includes utilities, Scarlett, and it also includes real estate.
All right, let's take a look at some individual company movers here. And we'll start with Live Nation, falling the most since July, losing more than 7.5%. This on a report the Department of Justice may sue the company next month and force it to spin off Ticketmaster. The federal government has been investigating Live Nation for years on concern that it has illegally tied its concert promotion business to the Ticketmaster business, violating the terms of an agreement, a settlement that allowed the two companies to combine back in 2010. Another big mover here, and in fact the biggest gainer in the Dow Industrials, is United Health, closing up more than 5%. It affirmed its full-year outlook, also on relief that its first quarter revenue and profit beat analyst estimates. And this is, of course, after a big, costly cyber attack that obstructed the flow of data as well as payments across the healthcare industry and really raised concerns that payments would be delayed by quite a bit. We're going to stay with company news here because our top story for this hour is Boeing getting a reprieve, closing up for the first time this month, gaining 1.6%, but its 13% plunge over the previous 11 days reflects the reputational damage from a steady drumbeat of safety problems. Now, a Senate subcommittee is planning a hearing on what it calls Boeing's broken safety culture. The aircraft maker is losing sway in Washington as well, with one lawmaker now refusing to accept campaign donations from Boeing executives.